Well, I felt comfortable in the situation. There was some focus going into the game tonight about our goaltending situation from outside, but there's not one from inside. He's a confident kid. He often has a smile on his face, and he's been scrutinized a lot for a young goaltender, and he has done enough inside our room to answer all those questions and more. And you saw that coming into this series, but there was certainly no lack of confidence from the coaching staff or the players in our room. We know what he is for our team. We know what he can do, and you know, he played a good, solid game for us tonight. Made some huge saves.
I think that my stick was a shot, though. It might not have been my stick fell, but I think after that, though, he pushed it away from me. I thought, you know, it might have been a penalty, but he didn't call it. And at the end, I think he had, yeah, it wasn't my bum, and yeah, that's good, eh? I can say that. Yeah. And he just missed a shot, I think, kind of. So he didn't get a good wood on it, and it just right back at me. So a little bit lucky, but I'll take it.
He was big for us, and we didn't get the start we wanted to. You know, they got some quality chances early on, and usually when you're at home, you're not talking about weather in the storm, but he did that for us tonight. So even after that, throughout the game, he came up with some big saves, and you know, especially late there, you know, get a couple big saves. That's the difference in the game. So, so you need in order to win in the playoffs, and goaltending is a big part of it, and he provides that for us. It's always important to get the first goal, but you know, we've seen you know, many times it hasn't, you know, been everything, and you know, last couple series there's been a lot of times the team with the first goal hasn't won. So you know, I think we did a good job tonight. We got the first one and got the second one. That's big. You want to build on leads because especially in the playoffs, you have a 1-goal lead, the other team gets a power play, you know, they're one mistake away from getting back in it, so you can't sit on leads by any means. That's the focus, I think, for both teams, is not to sit on a 1-goal lead. So you know, the goalies are going to be solid, but still you want to build on leads for sure. It builds a lot of confidence from everybody, the guys who were able to chip in, and you know, the guys that see that. You know, we realize that everyone's going, everyone's contributing, and that's the only way you can win consistently in the playoffs. So that's huge, and you know, we need that every game.
Both goaltenders played real well tonight. Their guy made some big saves and big stops, and our guy made some big saves and big stops. The game ends up 3-2, but both teams probably could have, you know, there's a couple chances both teams think, ooh, we could have had another one there. So their guy was good, and our guy was very good, played well, made a couple key saves for us at different times in the game when Carolina was carrying the play or had good chances, and that's the time of year you need that from your goaltender, and certainly Marc-Andre gave that to us tonight.